top with At the Sea. Begin. At the Sea by Robert Louis Stevenson. When I was down these passing through the sea. You knew it, class stand. And let's say that together. The Woodpecker by Elizabeth Ann Robert. The woodpecker pecked out a little round hole and made him a house in the telephone pole. One day when I watched, he poked out his head and he had on a hood and a collar of red. When the streams of rain poured out of the sky and the sparkles of light.
Bo ma a I o an a n
Ma mã ma mã mã ma 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 mã mã ma ma mã 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 ma tha thả thả tha tha thả 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 tha thả tha 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 thả 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 tha thả mã thả mã tha ma
guys, this is my old character. Wow. And this is my brother. This is my old brother character.
是美国人。
我是美国人呢。
日本。
嗨，我是韩人。
中
韩人。
日本。嗨，人。
中国人。我是人。
人。
美国和日本。你是中国人，你呢？你呢？
我是韩人呢。
日本、中国。嗨，我是人。嗨，我是中人。小偷。
邻居前天帮了我们。
This is my brother's avatar right now, and this is my brother avatar. This is my old avatar too. This is my brother new avatar. And my old avatar is so cute. This is me and my old avatar from long ago, and the first time I make my own avatar is so cute, right? I'm making another one. Here. She's so adorable. She has a normal face. And I have my shirt. I have the normal from the first. I got that. I got this. I have this. I have this. That's very nice. And this is my, yes. There. So, hello. And
each day in our classroom, I'm going to be courteous to you. I'm going to say, for our lesson, I'm going to have some friends come up and they're going to help review the poems we have already learned this year. For our lesson, I'm going to have Little Turtle. We're all going to just call up here and to help me. So when neither you nor I, but when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Thank you, friends. You can return to your seat. I like going down by the ocean. I like being by the sea. So Carson and Cadence, you come up and you help with At the Sea. Begin. At the Sea by Robert Louis Stevenson. When I was down beside the sea, a wooden stake they gave to me to dig the sandy shore. My holes were empty like a cup. In every hole the sea came up till it could come no more. Give me a high five because that was such a help to me. You can go back to your seat. Now my favorite. My favorite poem is the Woodpecker. You knew it, class, stand. And let's say that together. The Woodpecker by Elizabeth Ann Robert. The woodpecker pecked out a little round hole and made him a house in the telephone pole. One day when I watched, he poked out his head and he had on a hood and a collar of red. When the streams of rain pour out of the sky and the sparkles of lightning go flashing by and the big, big wheels of the thunder roll, he can snuggle back in the telephone pole. Do you know what I think was great? At the end of that poem, I didn't have to remind you to have a seat. You just did it. Dependable. Doing what you know to do without being told. The Swing. Begin. The Swing by Robert Louis Stevenson. How do you like to go up in a swing? Up in the air so blue? Oh, I do think it's the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Up in the air and over the wall till I can see so wide. Rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Till I can look down on the garden green. Down on the roof so brown. Up in the air I go flying again. Up in the air and down. I am going to read, say, some sentences for you. And I want you to listen carefully because in those sentences, there's something wrong. So, listen to my very first sentence. John's hat was in his head. How does that sound? It doesn't sound right. So there's something wrong with it. Listen again. John's hat was in his head. What do you think it should be, Micah?
On his head.
I think you're right. It would make more sense to say that John's hat was on his head. Now listen carefully. I couldn't see her because the boy behind me was too tall. Listen again. I couldn't see her because the boy behind me was too tall. I couldn't see because the boy in front of me was too tall. I told you there was something wrong with those sentences. Sometimes they're easy and sometimes like that one, they're hard. You had to think. Listen to this one. The girl in front of me was last in line. Listen again. The girl in front of me was last in line. Michaela?
The girl in front of me was supposed to be in front because you said it was in front.
Right. But listen, the girl in front of me was last in line. So if the girl is last in line, she's not going to be in front of me. She's going to be behind me. I could say the girl behind me was last in line, not the girl in front of me was last in line, because if she was in front of me, I would be last. So we have to listen carefully. Now this one, I think you're going to get pretty easy. Listen carefully. Amanda went riding under a horse. Listen again. Amanda went riding under a horse. What do you think it should be, Safa?
She had to sit on the horse.
Yes, Amanda went riding on a horse. That would be the best way to do it. Now, this one is long, so you have to listen carefully. Mom turned on the light and said it's time to go to bed. Listen again. Mom turned on the light and said it's time to go to bed. What do you think it should be, Holly?
Mom turned off the light and said it's time to go to bed.
Or what if we said the ending, we changed the ending. Mom turned on the light and said it's time to wake up. See, that had two ways we could fix it, and you were able to help me. You know, I like when we get to review these poems that we have learned. I enjoy when we get to figure out what's wrong in sentences. Really like when we get to learn about up, down, up, down. I say over, you say under, over, over. Empty, you say full, empty, empty. I say man, you say woman, man, man. I say girl, you say girl, girl. I say mom, you say dad, mom, mom. I say brother, you say brother, brother. Wasn't that so much fun? I enjoyed our lesson today because just like you students watching, our friends were just as dependable today.